Stop.
Before you put a single tomato plant in the ground this week, you need to hear this. In Minnesota, Michigan, and across every zone 4, 5, and 6 garden right now, thousands of gardeners are about to lose their entire summer harvest. Not because of bad seeds, not because of bad technique, because of one number they never checked. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what that number is, how to check it in 60 seconds, and what to do tonight to make sure your tomatoes, your saffron, and your garlic all survive April. But the real reason your plants keep dying in spring has nothing to do with the air temperature. I will show you that in exactly 60 seconds. Here's what we are covering today. First, the tomato time machine. Why pots are saving Zone 5 gardens right now. Second, the saffron secret. Most gardeners never find out until it is too late. Third, the 14-day garlic emergency fix. If you missed fall planting, stay with me because the first mistake costs most people an entire season. The fall-spring lie. Every April, the same thing happens. The sun comes out for 4 or 5 days in a row. The air hits 60 degrees. It feels like summer is here early. So you drive to the garden center and you see rows and rows of tomatoes start sitting right by the door, looking green and healthy and ready to go. And you buy them because why not? The store is selling them. It must be the right time. Here's what the store does not tell you. Soil temperature in Zone 4 and Zone 5 in April is usually between 38 and 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Air temperature and soil temperature are two completely different things, and tomatoes do not care what the air feels like. They only care about the soil. When you plant a tomato into soil that is below 55 degrees Fahrenheit, something called thermal shock begins. Have you ever noticed your tomato leaves turning purple after a warm April day? That is not a disease. That is your plant shutting down. Here's the science behind it. Cold soil stops the cash and exchange capacity of your growing medium. That means the roots physically cannot pull nutrients from the soil, even if the nutrients are right there. Your plant is sitting in full sun, surrounded by fertilizer, and it is starving. It looks alive, but it has stopped growing. Big box stores in Minnesota and Michigan start selling tomato starts in the first week of April. Their last average frost date is mid to late May. That is a 6-week gap, where thousands of gardeners lose money, lose time, and come back to buy replacement plants. That is not an accident. The tomato time machine. So what actually works in Zone 5 in April? Containers. A dark-colored pot sitting above ground warms up 3 to 4 times faster than in-ground soil. A black 5-gallon container in direct sun on a south-facing patio can reach 58 to 62 degrees on a 50-degree air day. That is your time machine. Here is the exact method. Use a dark container, at least 5 gallons. Place it on a hard surface, not grass or dirt. Face it south or southwest. Check the soil temperature at 4 inches deep with a thermometer before you plant. If it reads 55 degrees or higher, you are clear to plant. If it reads below 55, wait 2 more days and check again. Do not guess, check the number. When your Zone 5 in-ground soil finally hits 55 degrees consistently, and that usually happens between May 10th and May 20th, you transplant from the container to the ground. Your plant is already 4 to 6 weeks ahead of a seed started outside. That is your real head start.
The saffron secret? Now here is something most gardening channels will never tell you, because most of them have not looked at what is actually trending right now. Saffron searches are up over 100% this spring. Everyone wants to grow it, and almost everyone is doing it wrong. The first mistake is trying to grow saffron from seed. Saffron does not grow from seed, it grows from a corm, which looks like a small, flat onion bulb. If you bought a packet of saffron seeds, you were sold something that does not work. The second mistake is trying to plant saffron corms in April. Saffron corms planted in wet, cold spring soil will rot within 2 weeks. Saffron is a fall planting crop. It needs to go into the ground in August or early September in Zone 4 and 5 after the summer heat has passed. So what do you do right now in April? You do the cold, dry storage protocol if you already have corms. Place them in a brown paper bag, not plastic paper only. Store that bag in a room with low humidity, around 40% if possible. A basement shelf or a cool closet works well. The corms need to stay dry and cool, but not frozen. They are simulating summer dormancy right now. Do not water them. Do not refrigerate them. Just keep them dry and cool until August. When August arrives, you will plant them 2 to 4 inches deep in well-draining soil. By October, you will see the first purple flowers. Inside each flower are 3 red threads. That is saffron. 1 pound of dried saffron requires about 70,000 flowers, but even a small patch of 20 to 30 corms gives you enough for a full season of cooking.
The spring garlic emergency. If you missed fall garlic planting, you're not done yet, but you have about 14 days before this window closes. Garlic needs a process called vernalization to form proper bulbs. Vernalization means the garlic clove needs a cold period, usually between 32 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit, for at least 4 to 6 weeks before it begins bulb formation. Without this cold period, you get green tops, but no bulb underground in fall planting. The ground provides that cold period naturally over winter. In spring, you have to replicate it yourself. Here is the emergency protocol. Take your garlic cloves and place them in a slightly damp paper towel. Put them inside a breathable bag or open container. Place them in the back of your refrigerator, not the freezer, for 21 days minimum. Check every 5 to 7 days to make sure there is no mold. After 21 days, plant the cloves 2 inches deep in your container soil, not ground soil yet. Keep the container outside during cool days and bring it in at night until your last frost date passes. You will not get the same size bulbs as fall-planted garlic, but you will get real bulbs, and you will not lose an entire year. Your action for tonight: go outside right now. Take a soil thermometer and push it 4 inches into the ground in your main garden bed, just 4 inches. That number tells you everything. Below 50 degrees, bring your tomato pots inside tonight, no exceptions. Between 50 and 55 degrees, keep the pots outside in the day, bring them in at night. Above 55 degrees, consistently for 3 days in a row, you are clear to transplant. That one check takes 60 seconds, and it is the difference between a full harvest and a failed season. A false spring does not have to ruin your year. You now have the exact system to work with April, not against it. Next week, we are going into the biochar protocol for cold soil activation, how to raise your soil temperature by up to 8 degrees in 5 days without any chemicals. You will not want to miss that one. Subscribe and hit the bell so you get that the moment it goes live.